What's up, guys? Just wanted to give a quick tow vehicle update. We're getting close to 4,000 miles now, and a few things have happened in that time. On the way back from the mountains last week, towing the trailer, I got not an error code, but a pop-up that said 500 miles before our DEF was empty. So when we got home, I bought some DEF fluid. I bought two jugs, which are 2.5 gallons apiece, and I filled that up. Nothing to it. I guess the biggest advantage to filling up at a truck stop would be that you can fill it all the way up and it'll turn off. Filling it up with the jugs, I was not sure how close I was getting to full, and I was a little worried about it running over, which would have been terrible, because that stuff really smells terrible. It's like ammonia, and it's just bad. I had heard before I bought my truck, this is my first diesel, so I'd heard that around 4,000 miles, that's probably when you'll be filling the DEF tank. That's been about the same for us. I think we've towed around 2,000 miles. I'll get to that in a second. One thing I'm really disappointed in with the truck, and let's show that now. So here we go. I had this trailer status set up for Big Red. Just after we got home from the mountains, I filmed this same screen. I thought it was showing our accumulated miles of towing with Big Red. That is not the case. I'll show that clip here, and make sure you look at the mileage and the fuel economy. So as you can see now, it's 2,817 miles since I filmed that last clip I just showed. I haven't towed any. I've only driven this thing to work a couple days. So it's updating here when I'm not towing. It's updating the miles per gallon, because that's not even close to our towing. I mean, we're getting 12 towing. So I mean, 15's not terribly far off, but that's just not correct. So I'm a little disappointed in this. If anyone knows what I'm doing wrong here, maybe this is just normal, but it makes no sense. So anyway, if you're gonna buy the truck, be aware this may not work correctly, or I could be doing something wrong, not sure. Let me know in the comments. So during the time that we've had the truck, I only know of one regen that I know for sure happened. Possibly two other times on the way to work, I saw the gas mileage drop, but it was only like maybe a mile per gallon. So there could have been two regens there, possibly really short. I don't really know how that works. The other regen, the one that I know for sure happened, I had it out in the yard one day. I was trying to move a little playhouse we have, which I'll show a clip of there. That was a lot of fun. So anyway, I had the truck sitting in the yard, idling. I was trying to hook straps up, and I noticed that the idle went way up. Not way up, but up for a diesel. So anyway, I knew that was going into a regen, so I just let it sit there. And it lasted about 20 to 25 minutes. And then the idle went back down. Nothing major. I didn't really want it sitting there in the yard running, but I knew I had to do it, so I just let it go, go through the cycle. The regen's nothing, it's not a big deal. I thought it was gonna be. I thought I would be riding somewhere and it would go into a regen and then give me some sort of error code and say that it needed to, don't shut your truck off, or, something like that. It's not the case. Haven't seen anything like that. Hasn't changed my driving style at all. So if you're a first-time diesel owner or about to buy one, nothing to worry about there. So we've been on about 4 trips now, towing Big Red, around 10,000 pounds. Out of those 4 trips, we've been averaging over 12 miles per gallon. One of those was to the mountains. The truck blew my mind on the way there. On the way back, it's it's wild. That's where that diesel really makes a difference. But the last trip going to the mountains and back is about a 4-hour trip, and we averaged 12.1, 12.3, somewhere around there. Towing miles per gallon has been amazing. I love it. Truck tows, it's crazy. It tows so good. So the last update, Really did not like the squat. If you saw my towing video, it was squatting about 3 inches on the back when we hooked the trailer up. So I got on Marketplace. I really want to buy airbags. I got on Marketplace looking at airbags, and I found Timbrens. I was pretty excited about that. They were like half the price. So I installed those. So there you go. These are the Timbrens that I purchased, half price. We left, we went to the mountains. I'd say about the second or third bump we hit. I could tell my wife was not happy with these. It's a pretty rough ride, but you know, it stabilized the ride. It rode really well. The truck did squat about 1 3/4 inches, which was perfect. It looked great. However, with the ride being this rough, we will be switching these out for airbags at some point, and I will be taking these off and just dealing with the squat until we get the airbags. You know, I'm not trying to talk bad about Timbrens. I think that this style is a more heavy-duty version. If you'll look at Timbrens, usually it'll have this little bulbed out part. There's like 2 of them stacked, and this version does not have that. I don't know how the others ride, but these are tough. The half-price deal didn't really work out in this situation. Anyway, other than that, everything's great when we're towing. All right, there you have it. So that's basically it for right now. The only other thing I can think of is the 48-gallon fuel tank is amazing. We went all the way to the mountains and halfway back before we had to fill up. That gives us a chance to just stop at rest areas on the way, or, you know, when we're going on a trip, instead of trying to fit into a gas station and worry about if you can get in and out of the place. We got to stop at a truck stop on the way home and fill up, which was my first experience there. You can't use a regular credit card in the truck lanes. Found that out. Got to go inside and pay. Got to know the amount you're going to pay or that you need. So anyway, there's a credit card for RVers that I'm going to get that you can use in the truck lanes, and I'll try to show that later. I don't have the card yet. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't checked out our other videos, please be sure to do that, and have a great one. Thanks for watching.